What's good, y'all? So we starting the garden today. I'm gonna call it garden, raised garden. Named after my pops. You know, my pops passed November 30th. This past November, so I figured I'd do something cool for him. This is my day one, right? The goal today is that I'm gonna take my time with this. I just want to try to dig the weeds out, and plus I need to get a bunch. I want to get more soil as well. So today my only focus is just getting the weeds out or whatever. As you can see, let me turn the camera around. Let me show you this. So yeah, when I purchased this home, it came with the garden. I thought it was cool. It actually came with a greenhouse too, but they asked for that back. So today, also I have to get a shovel and stuff. I don't have all the tools I needed on the first day. I wasn't really prepared. So we're just gonna take all these weeds and stuff out, all this unnecessary stuff. I'm gonna try to do out. I'm gonna try to dig out. So this is the goal today, man. So wish me luck. Stay in tune. I'm gonna do a time lapse of the progress, and hopefully I could just, this is my day one vlog. I start my garden. That's all. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Between digging up the weeds and getting this whole garden situated, the whole time that I was doing the garden, all I could think about was my pops. It was definitely tough. I'm not gonna lie at all. This is really hard for me to do this, but I figure this is something I can actually put together for my dad. I had no idea what I was doing with the garden. All I knew, honestly, was to pick the weeds out the dirt, get the soil, put the soil in the spots where I want to grow my vegetables, and go from there. So I was basically winging it the whole time. I didn't go on YouTube to see how to build a garden. I didn't look up nowhere. I didn't Google anything or nothing. I just straight winged it. So if I'm doing anything wrong, my apologies, but I figured I wanted to do everything on my own. So I figured this is like more natural and from the heart. So this is the reason for me not looking up no other way on how to put a garden together. Purchasing a home, like I said earlier, purchasing a home, it was actually, the whole garden setup was there. I just never touched it. Me not having time, being home, I never really had a chance to really get to it. And honestly, I never thought about planning anything, honestly, but I just knew it was something I had to do, and it felt right to get something done for my dad. So this is definitely a project that I did not know it was going to be this tough. I thought it was more just pick the weeds out the dirt, put your seeds in, and water it, and it's all good. No way, man. Garden is not that easy. It's not as easy as I thought. Maybe other people know more about it, but for me, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And the progress to not only this vlog, but when I get to my next vlog as well, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't really want to give that away, but this is definitely a project, man, and something I'm taking on, especially in the pandemic that we're in right now. I don't mind really taking on this challenge. And not only that, as I'm seeing my garden grow, it shows me the evolution of life in general. Like, you can really take a day off or 2 days off, and you can see your garden affected by not getting the love that it deserves. Taking your time watering it. It's just crazy how I really see the evolution of life. As you can see in the video, I'm planting seeds in dirt, and to see that come from earth, where you can take these vegetables and put them in your body for you to survive, and get through. It's crazy, and I would have never thought about these things until I actually took the time out to build a garden. So this is pretty, it's pretty deep. I would have never thought of it. Like I said, I would have never thought of these things, man. But a garden definitely changes a lot. It gives me peace. It gives me time out the day to just, life's been so hectic on the road in my life for the last 15 years. And this is it gives me time to just say, slow down, Ramon. It's just slow down. Take your time. When I water my plants, I talk to my dad. When I water my vegetables in my garden, I talk to my dad. I take time to reflect on life. I take time to slow down and just understand what's going on around me. The people that I'm talking to, what's the next moves, like, and I don't take time to think about these things. I don't take time to just even kick back and just chill, because it's not always that. Sometimes it's just like clear your mind. It's not always about basketball. It's not always about family. It's not always about friends. Sometimes it's not even about even thinking about my dad. Sometimes it's just taking it in, hearing the trees blow in the wind. And I know it might sound corny, but to hear the trees blow in the wind, and I have a little stream on the side, to hear the stream and hear the bugs making noises in the back, and it's different, man. It's really different, and it's hard to explain. And every time I go out to water my garden, I get that same feeling. Most of the time I leave my phones in the house, because coming out with the phones is still a distraction. You're still opening your phone to check out your social media and what's going on in the outside world. But when you leave your phone in the house with no distractions and 100% pure focus on just the nature of it, I can't explain the feeling, man. And like I said, I would have never known this if, I can't even explain it. I would have never known this if I would never put the garden together, honestly. And it's a different feeling, man. I'm sorry to ramble on the microphone, but I didn't want this to be just a boring video for you guys just to watch what's going on. But I do want you guys to see the progress that I'm making in the garden for the first vlog. All the other vlogs after this, there will be no audio of me talking, but this is a pretty long video, so I don't know, I'm gonna try to talk through it, so bear with me. If you log out or whatever, it's all good. I'm just putting the audio over all of this stuff. And I recommend anyone who, like, alright, so for the pandemic, I had a really bad time when I went through a depression stage. It was really bad. For anyone who knows me personally, they would probably know the reasons why. But I had my time, I had my ups and my downs. But this garden, I swear, it was something I needed. And I had the soil and the seeds and stuff for a minute, but I was just so much in a bad space. I couldn't do it, and when I had the idea to dedicate it to my dad, I picked myself up. I picked myself up and I went out there, and I was like, I gotta go do this. You know what I mean? Because it was a different purpose. Now it's not about me. It's about my dad. So that's what made me get up, get dressed, and get to it. Go out there in the dirt, get dirty, and do it for my pops. Because if it was just for me, it probably wouldn't have happened as much as I needed it. But this is probably one of the best therapies. If for people that go through depression, and they fight anxiety and things like that, get a plant or something like that. Get something to give you some peace, to something to look forward to. One of the things that I've done is, if you see my dog in the background. I got a dog for battling depression about 5 years ago. And he helped me. Why? Because it gives me responsibility. I don't have any kids, so the responsibility, like, usually without having a dog, it's just on the go. But the fact that I got a dog, I got a responsibility to come home, make sure that he eats and he's good and stuff like that. It gives me some type of responsibility. But with the plant, the plant as well as the garden, if you want to do a garden as well, it can give you the same thing. It's something that you have to nurture too. Like, you see when you're not taking care of it, you see the response of the plant or the garden. It'll die, and no one wants to see that. But when you water it and stuff, and you see it come back to life, it shows you that, it just shows you the energy, and it's what's not a dope thing to give good energy back to something, So for me, I'm really looking forward to seeing this garden blossom. I should have planted more seeds, honestly, but I was tired. Two, once I put it down there, I really didn't know. Like, I was grabbing seeds. I should have grabbed more. I didn't know how big the garden was, honestly. I just thought, like I said, I didn't YouTube anything, so I just thought that I can just spread the seeds out and call it a day, honestly. I didn't know. It's so weird to talk serious on YouTube. Like, this is probably the most serious you'll ever see me on the internet or anything like that. It's not to say that I joke around a lot, but this is like kind of like personal, and I try not to put my personal life so much out there like that. But I believe that sometimes you have to share your personal thoughts and stuff, because people go through the same thing, and sometimes when you share, it helps out. So I hope this can help someone.
Hey kid, what's up? It's me, Daddy. Listen, I'm calling you right now to wish you a happy New Year, Ray, 'cause I gotta work tonight. I won't be able to get on the phone. So whatever you do, be safe tonight. Okay, I love you. Bye.